Hey everybody, welcome to the OBT show. I'm Chris.
Hi. I'm Brendan.
Dead air.
I'm Brendan, you animals, you filthy animals. Welcome to the show. We haven't done one of these in a while. Not a while. It's been, well, no. How long has it been? A week?
Yeah, it was a week.
That's about right.
Yeah, because we had conflicting schedules / we are busy people.
We're busy.
We're adults.
We're adults. We don't get paid to do this. We do this because we love to do this. And we love all 5 of you that choose to listen on a regular basis. Individually, we love on you. We love on you.
5 spirited listeners.
5 spirited listeners, but we don't care. We're going to grow. One day, you 5 will be part of an elite club of people that listened to us before we got big.
Yep.
And people that listened to us before we started charging $30 a month to listen to our godlike voices, which is happening never.
Never. I wish.
2025.
We're pretty interesting.
When I'm almost dead.
Some people pay that money. They might want to kill us and wear our skin, but somebody might pay that amount someday.
I'm unprofessional and eat chips.
That's fine. Yeah, we'll have a VIP club. We'll all stand on top of the Empire State Building and succubus off the top.
I want to have membership cards. Succubus. I want to have badges for everybody.
Okay.
A badge. And the badge should be you and I holding a microphone and a thunderbolt's coming out of it.
I like thunderbolts.
I like that. And
Can we
then
have some fire?
And you're
on
shooting
something?
fire out of your fingertips.
Oh, that's getting better.
Do you want to wear your Mets hat or do you not want to wear your Mets hat?
I don't know. I'm not wearing it now.
You're not wearing it, so don't go with it.
By then, I might actually be fully bald.
Oh, stop. You're a beautiful man. You look good bald.
Thank you.
You pull it off.
That's until I go like this.
Well, yeah, when you make googly eyes at me.
I'm going to pop like
You're
this for the rest of the day.
anti-Heisenberg. No, don't do that because it's going to freak me out that your eyes are going to get stuck. I'm going to throw up on you.
Okay, fine.
So VIP is coming real soon. Coming hard. Soon.
7 years.
7 years, 7 days, 7 minutes. That's our marketing program. In 7 years, and 7 days, and 7 minutes from now.
We just consulted the market.
We just consulted the market. Elite VIP packages. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be wonderful.
Can we get backpacks?
Why do you want to make it? Why are you being greedy?
Because we're doing VIP packs. So can we put like stuff?
Can we get totes?
Can we have like shimmery backpacks
Can we get totes?
with fire?
Totes.
Yes, we can have totes too.
I just wanted totes this entire
Totes my
time.
goats.
Totes my goats. I'm going to take a sip of water. Water brought to you by my tap.
Brendan's Pipes. Bringing water to the masses.
Bringing water to anybody who enters my home for the last 2 years.
So,
Did you hear
how
that?
you doing this week?
I'm good, man. Oh, look at you switching
Yeah, I
it
know,
up.
because
You're doing the
you
check-in.
like to ask me how I'm doing, so I wanted to ask you how you're doing.
I'm good. I'm sleeping. I gotta have surgery.
I know.
Hernia. I'm not even 30 and I'm going in for hernia.
Right by the testiculars.
Yeah. I was lifting stuff. Let me drop the bass for
You
that.
pick things up and you put them
I
down.
picked things, and then I hurt my groin badly. I might have a double hernia. Both sides.
So is that like Double Jeopardy where you get extra prizes?
No, I get extra pain. They're going to check both sides. That's happening next week. So we're going to record a few next week before I go under the knife, and I am in La La Land up north recovering.
Mm-hmm.
Which will be fine, but I'm just kind of bummed out because all the paperwork you got to do for that. It just sucks.
Yeah, plus, I mean,
It's intrusive.
hospitals have weird vibes to me. I don't know about you, but I get really, really skeeved out when I go into hospitals.
I don't get skeeved out. I mean, I guess I don't want to stay. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a welcoming place. But I want to get in and get out, but then I get freaked out when I'm under what is it? Not Novocaine, the what is it called when they put you under?
Morphine?
Anesthesiologist.
Oh, okay.
When they come in and then they're like, the doctor starts talking to me about general things, and I know it's just in an effort to get me to fall asleep faster or to just sort of like wait. They're waiting me out.
Countdown from 100.
No, it's more like, so what do you think of the Giants? Because my surgeon's a football fan, and I'm like, the Giants have a good... But I think I'm still talking when I wake up, and when I wake up, I I'm not. I'm in pain.
My dad always told me that they always did the number one, like count back from 100 and
Yeah.
see how far you get. And he would always get to like the 70s, and the nurses would freak out because they'd be like, "All right, this stuff is supposed to kick in, right?"
Well, yeah, I'm the same way. Like they keep talking, and then they're like, "So," they ran out of the questions. They're like, "What's your take on baseball?" And they're all like waiting me out. And but yeah, this time
somebody walks by with like a rolled up newspaper, just hits you really hard.
I know,
and
like
knocks
just
you
knocked me out, like force feeding me whiskey. They're like, this will help it.
That'd be bad.
So yeah, I'll be doing that, but I'm off for a couple days and going up to Saratoga Race Course.
There you go.
I like betting on ponies. You bet on ponies? Mm-hmm. Are you good at it?
Not really, but I do it for fun.
Did you ever make money off of it?
My stepdad's uncle races horses at the Aqueduct, and sometimes at Saratoga.
Oh.
Sometimes at
Why don't you tell me that?
Belmont.
I would go watch horses with you.
I haven't been like keeping up with like the horses that he's been running, but like when I would go, I would always go on days that he would run his horses, so that way I could be like, I'll throw $2 or $3, see if I can get something.
I do a daily.
I won a few times on his horses.
When I was younger, when I was 7, I kept betting number 7, and my uncle, who since he's passed away years ago, but my uncle George at the time would bet 7. Uh-huh. No, he wouldn't bet 7. He'd buy all those dirt sheets because they have dirt sheets that are out there. You know, pay $5, you get a newspaper in this guy's picks, the pink sheet, the yellow sheet, the blue sheet, and anybody else that's standing outside the racetrack. So we went for the day, and I just kept betting 7 because I was 7 years old. That was really the only reasoning. I kept winning, and my uncle got so pissed. He was yelling. He's like, "God damn it, fuck!" He was screaming in the grandstand of Saratoga Race Course. And my grandmother would be like, "Calm down, it's fine." My Aunt Mary loved it. My mom thought it was hilarious, but ever since then, I loved it. I keep betting 7, kept winning.
Yeah, why not?
It was a good time.
I do enjoy horse racing sometimes. Like, I remember when me, my brother, and my stepdad went, we all won an early race, and we were only just playing like $2 a race, just for fun. Like, pick a horse, play, I think I was like 15 or 16, so it's not, we weren't really actually betting the money.
Yeah.
And then we had all won at one point in time, so we had $10 a pop. So my stepdad was like, we should all get a box with each of our $10 and the $30, and we can win a lot of money. We all ended up picking the horses in the order that they were supposed to win.
Nice.
But me and my brother were too greedy. We wanted to keep the winnings. We didn't want to share the winnings because we didn't understand how horse betting went.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I got first place, he got second place, my stepdad got third place, and he's just sitting there holding the tickets like, I can't believe this. I should have just bought the box on my own. I should have just done it. I knew it was the right idea.
That's awesome, but yeah, I love horse racing. I'm a degenerate. That's one of my devices.
Yeah, it's fun.
I don't do it all. I only do it when in season and on the Triple Crown. And I go to OTB, which if you've never been to OTB, you should go because it's an experience.
It depends on which one you go to. Some of the ones on the island are a little...
Well, the one in our town is a little weird. The one up in Albany is like a ginormous video screen cafe.
You got some big guys that got their stomachs spilling out with the shirt that's not long enough to cover
that
the
are
edge.
betting on racehorse tracks you've never heard of. Can I get the Palmo steaks out of Idaho?
They got the little smudge on the side of their face with the ketchup from the food that they were eating.
I want Shakey's Delight. To win in the Grand Gru Stakes in Paramus, New Jersey, and I want number 5.
I mean,
there's it goes on and on.
Horse racing, it's gambling in general just brings out some of the weirdos.
You're just because you're basically saying here's money that I know I'm not going to ever see probably for the chance to get maybe 30% more back.
Yeah.
Which is terrible, ultimately, because
really
unless you're really good. I mean, if you keep winning, then that's great for you. But if you're terrible...
And by good, you mean going to the jockeys before the race starts with a gun going,
You better make it.
You lose, you win. That's the way it goes.
Do that accent again.
No, I don't want to.
Do it again.
I don't want
You lose, you get caught.
It has to be like the evil Russian...
Would you like?
Yeah. The guy that wants to make sure that his mafia boss is going to be making some money.
Hey, bro, come here. Do you want to win the race, huh? Then you better win. I will break you.
It could
Rocky
be
3.
It could be Nico.
Hey, nigga. Hey, it's your cousin.
No. No.
Do you want to go see my horse race?
No.
Come on, I haven't seen you in a while.
Heather, like, please just lose. I want you to lose for me.
I'll
please.
unlock a new mission for you. If you don't hang out with me, you can't progress in the game.
Speaking of Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, good transition, Chris.
I was thinking in my head. Because the multiplayer trailer, but I know you're doing that sarcastically.
I was doing it sarcastically. When does that come out?
Tomorrow.
What?
Yeah.
What time?
Daytime.
Specific.
When the sun is in the air.
In the air. Okay. That was teased in the gameplay trailer that they put out.
Yeah.
Where it looked ridiculous because there was a guy standing in a business suite looking out, and it was just hundreds of people with little avatars above their name avatars above their head running around blowing stuff up. And helicopters.
There was a race going, and some guy was flying, and some guy standing on top of a building shooting shit. Like,
it looks disgusting in a good way. Like, not disgusting like that's terrible, but disgusting like I can't wait.
And I never really got into Grand Theft Auto 4's multiplayer. I watch Achievement Hunter. They do a lot of videos with it, and they look like they have such a blast when you know a bunch of people that are going into it. But I feel like this might be
what you wanted it to be.
Significantly better.
I agree with that.
Crazy.
I think
lanes.
That's what I'm looking forward to. I've never really, besides Grand Theft Auto 3, San Andreas I never played.
I love that game.
I never played. I played 4, but I was sort of playing it because I felt like I had to play it, not because I wanted to play it.
That's unfortunate.
And I enjoyed it, but I never finished it. It was one of those games I never finished because I didn't want to. I was just done with it. So this game I actually do want to play, and yeah, we got to start working on like trying to get free copies so we can review.
Yeah, we should try. We should just write.
Well, we're going to be, hopefully, the two of us going to New York Comic Con.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. I'm going as a reporter, so I'll be going on Thursday.
I'll know in a couple weeks.
Yep, and then hopefully Christopher is coming with, and then we will bring little recorder devices and make fun audio.
Image recording equipment.
Yep.
So we can have images,
and then we can put together a whole pod where it's our interviews and intercut with us talking about it.
Well, we can have, we're going to have pod, but I think we should definitely have like video clips of things that we see and stuff, and then have like a little like Mod Podge video.
Mod Podge or Hodgepodge?
Hodgepodge.
You said Mod Podge.
Why? Oh, because I'm thinking of the glue stuff.
The what?
You know Mod Podge or Mod Podge?
No.
Stuff that you use to... You never heard of that stuff before? All right, well, never mind.
No, tell me.
It's like a glue stuff.
Because you said Mod Podge, I was like, what is he talking about?
Hold on, I'll look it up.
All right.
I'll consult the fact checker.
Consult our fact checker, our OBT show fact checking machine.
AKA a smartphone. You have one of these too, you know.
I do, but I don't know how to work it like you do. I really don't. I'm really pathetic with my phone. I'm getting the hang of it.
Bam! I typed in mod, and the first thing that popped up is Mod Podge.
Mod Podge?
But I call it Mod Podge because I don't know how to say it right.
Oh man. I just lost my train of thought. Mod Podge. But I'm excited to go to Comic-Con. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully we get our passes and we can go. And then we can see games, too. They haven't announced any games that are going to be there yet.
They haven't announced a lot of stuff.
William Shatner's coming.
When did they add that?
I got the email about it.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm excited. I want to meet. No, you can be cool. You just have to publicly sign up for it. Don't be a baby about it. Don't be crying about it.
Mod Podge.
Mod Podge. The water bait. I don't believe you. You made that up. You just photoshopped that.
I just photoshopped that on my.
Yes.
I hate you.
Yes, you did. You did. You are an animal and you're a monster, and I don't like what you did. Get that Mod Podge out of my face.
Hey, Brendan.
Hey,
you're being a dick. Did you hear?
I fucking hate you.
I don't have anything to say following
that.
You know the topic.
Did you finally see Wolverine?
Yeah.
Don't say incredulously like that. And you made
no.
Yeah.
I saw it. Well, I thought I told you I saw it because we talked about it.
I know, but we haven't talked about it on Air, Chris. The illusion.
All that we're just talking for the first time.
Yeah.
You know what, Brendan? I did see Wolverine.
No, I'm just joking. No, that's terrible. No, I know you talked about it. I was trying to keep the illusion for our listeners.
So let's go tit for tat.
Tit for tit.
Tit for tit. Boob for
Whip
boob.
it out. Whip it out. What's your first
Whip
point?
it out Wednesday.
What's your
It is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
You go first.
I liked it.
I kind of liked it.
Okay, I liked it because I thought it was a solid Wolverine film. The first one we've seen ever really had, besides X2, which was not even really. It's more on that was ensemble, heavily featured Wolverine. The ending was a little weak for me. It was a little awkward. I can forgive it because at least it gave us a Wolverine movie that was a little bit more in vein with what the comic book was and is. That is my review.
I liked it. Mostly because of the parts that I liked of it was because, like what you first said, it was like it was a Wolverine movie, and it was solid for like the first hour, in my opinion. And some of the story stuff was okay. It just kind of, I feel like they were trying to drag the scenes along, and they could have been cut together really quickly, or it didn't need to have as long of stairs. I guess
the stairs. You mean when they stared at people?
Yeah, when they're talking, and there's like the gaps in between, and I know it's to build.
Right, to build some tension.
Yeah, but some of it was just like, all right, come on, fucking, I just want to see some fights.
Well,
it's Wolverine we're talking about.
I mean, they kind of telegraphed the ending spoilers with the old man being the, I mean, I didn't, at first I thought he was, Silver Samurai was just a robot. And then they had the old man in there, which I laughed a little bit because it looked kind of comical, the little Asian man inside this giant silver tank.
Yeah.
Interesting that they cut his claws. That was odd.
Was one hand, right? Did they do both?
No, they did both.
I didn't see the second one. No.
But as I knew already, and as people found out at the end of the film, his bones and his claws are actually part of his mutation. So the adamantium is not on there, but they grew back because they're part of him. It's not just blades in his hand. Well, most people didn't. They made that change recently.
Not that recent. They didn't retcon it that far.
Early 90s. Before they made a point of saying...
It's 2013.
I'm just saying. I'm a comic book nerd.
I mean, yeah, and that was one of the things that they did in like an origin story was they said that the bone claws were part of...
Oh, well, I choose to ignore that film.
No. I don't mean Wolverine X-Men Origins or no. I just meant like they revisited his origin story and added more, fleshed it out more.
Yeah. But I'm saying when the character first appeared, nobody really knew that it was Bones.
Oh, you mean in the movies?
In the movies and in the comic books, like in the 70s.
Well, yeah, no.
Snicked.
Yeah, but you're talking about, 92 or 93
I know,
versus...
I'm just saying. Leave me alone. I thought
20 years.
20 years, yeah, but it was the first depiction of it in the movies.
Next year we're just going to figure out that Iron Man was an alcoholic.
I guess we don't have to figure out that you've got a terrible attitude because it's already been proven multiple times and now
but Wolverine
once again.
So
I just like busting your balls.
I liked how they grew back so quick and then he was able to do the thing that he did with his hands.
Well, he didn't have him. He didn't have the end scene takes place 2 years later when they're fully grown back. But I don't think they grew back just yet. I think he was still having just like nubs on his hands.
Yeah, but didn't he like hit him with them?
I think he took his old blade. I thought he stabbed him with the.
Oh, he was okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah.
So he didn't have it. He was growing them. They weren't fully erect, like a boner.
I mean, he like mutates his skin back rapidly. So I feel like the bones shouldn't take that long to grow back.
No, but
bones don't grow.
No,
after a certain point. So
yeah, I don't know. It was cool. That part was cool that they kind of acknowledged that he's bone. Didn't really like the ending. A boner. And then I don't know where they go from here. There was an article today about how he is not under contract to play Wolverine again, but he has said in public interviews that he would be willing, but it would have to be something special. So the rumor is that maybe he's waiting for an opportunity to be in Avengers. However, they can work that out. If they will work that out.
There's no reason for them to be another Wolverine movie. He's going to be in Days of Future Past, and then what? He needs to be in another movie after that?
And they're saying it's not that he wants to do it. It's that the studio might back up the Brink truck to do another Wolverine because it made $300 million. So it made a ton of money. So they want
They're saying the same thing for Christian Bale, and they want to. There's some ridiculous rumor that he was getting offered $50 million to do
Batman
vs Superman.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, yeah, but that $50 million for one movie, that's a lot of money.
But if you're
that's upfront money.
Right, but if you're anticipating making over 600, 700 million, that's not that bad.
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I think what they can do...
It's a lot of money to pay an actor.
Yeah, but Hugh Jackman's owned that role for 13 years. But it will be weird whoever steps in next. Obviously, in our lifetime, we will see whoever is the next Wolverine. They're not just going to put that character to bed. But at some point,
there can't be another Wolverine in movies ever again.
it's contractually up.
Done.
It's done. But there's going to be, he's in his mid-40s, so, and they're also talking in the article, and it's a good point, that job is physically demanding to be Wolverine. I mean, the amount of shit that he has to do to get ready for that.
Yeah, he has to get metal grafted to his skeleton.
I know. He has to live in the woods, and he has to grow a beard. It's really tough stuff.
He has to be Canadian.
He has to kill bears. That aren't even really that badly wounded.
Yeah, no, that was kind of sad. I didn't like the bear part.
And then
I
understood that dude.
That's why I like him, because that was an honorable thing.
And then he poisoned that dude in the bar with the tipped knives.
Yeah,
I was like, Wolverine murdered dudes. But
he's badass.
What do you think? Should he play Wolverine again after Days of Future Past? Go. No. Why?
Because he's old.
He's old. What do I think? Ask me.
Don't care.
I'm going to turn your fucking mic off.
What do you think? Because he could play Old Man Logan, and if they want to do that storyline,
Old Man Logan's fantastic.
That'll never be made into a movie.
No.
Ever.
Because it doesn't make any sense to the normal person.
There's no continuity between anything of this stuff. But it'd be so fucking cool if they did it.
It would be cool. You'd have to get people to buy into inbred Hulk.
They'd have to get people to buy into dinosaur symbiotes running around.
And driving through the dead body of Hank Pym and at Giant Crossing.
That's
so good, though.
That's so good.
I know we went on a tangent. I would say let him do, if he's going to do it, let him do Avengers. Avengers 3, Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., Hugh Jackman, fun stuff, and let them both leave. That would be my guess.
And then have Hulk throw Wolverine at whoever the bad guy. Who's going to be the bad guy in Avengers 3?
They don't know yet.
They didn't decide.
Ultron for 2. I would, if they do a third, which they will, I'm willing to bet it's Thanos.
Yeah, it has to. It has to be. They're building that up.
Well, I could see Thanos maybe decimating Guardians of the Galaxy to the point where they need to call the Avengers, and then that's the team up. Thanos has to win. I think they have to make a movie where Thanos wins, and I offer up Guardians of the Galaxy as the sacrificial setup to Avengers 3.
I feel like not necessarily wins. I think it's going to be more like a
Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, you got to knock them down, but there's still hope.
There's still hope, and the hope is the Avengers.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
I like that. Okay.
I'm thinking maybe they're not all dead, but maybe they get their ass handed to them.
Did you hear about what Stan Lee confirmed?
No.
In the Phase 3 movies?
No.
Black Panther and Doctor Strange.
Yes.
Who were both third tier.
Which will be interesting to see how they market
characters,
them.
But
yeah.
That's still fucking awesome
cool.
that they're doing it.
If they do it Black Panther right, that can be cool. Mm-hmm. Doctor Strange can be interesting.
They don't have the balls to do it.
No.
Right, but they'll still make a...
Maybe. I want to be pleasantly surprised. I'm waiting. And then they'll make Avengers 3.
Yeah, that... I mean, let's just see what happens with Avengers 2. Let's get through Thor and Captain America.
But when they're done, I'll be very curious to see what they do. Maybe there's a moratorium on those films for a couple of years.
What do you mean?
Like, let them run their course to Avengers 3. Then do you go to Iron Man 4? Do you do Iron Man 5?
After that? Dude, none of these people that are doing these movies right now, after Avengers 3, I'm almost positive they're all done.
Right, so what I'm saying is, do you then sort of reboot, so to speak, with not maybe forego numbering? Because James Bond, they should do what James Bond does, where each film is named... It's not James Bond 8, or, it's To Live and Let Die, and that's the Iron Man film. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
That's what I think they need to do.
Stories that they really feel like they can focus on and do. I have a hard time seeing it in my head after seeing what they've done with Batman and not necessarily Marvel, but I'm saying in superhero movies with Batman, how it's been getting knocked around. We had a good run, but they still want to touch it. So I'm just like, leave it alone.
Well, no, they're going to keep it because it makes some money. It makes enough money.
And
I don't know why I did that voice.
Spider-Man.
I'm sorry. Well, yeah, Spider-Man, but yeah, they waited maybe 5 years between Spider-Man 3 and Amazing.
Yeah, but still, I could have waited like another 10 years.
Well, yeah, I know, I'm the same way, but I think we're in a world where that's 5 years is the equivalent of 10, which was like you're not going to see a wait like we had with Batman 66 to Batman 89 as far as putting it on a character on the big screen because it makes too much damn money. And you're not going to have a clunker like Captain America early 90s, which is hilarious to watch. If you haven't seen it, it's
Watch
great.
clips of it.
When the Red Skull is retconned to be an Italian, and his family is
It's a Red Skull.
Yeah. And his Italian daughter and son fight Captain America as well. And then a terrible makeup job. And really, the film is just Captain America in his Captain America outfit trying to find him and being a detective.
We talked about this one.
I know, but it's still worth bringing up because it's so funny.
It's so bad.
It's so terrible. But new Thor's coming out.
Yeah, that's this fall.
That's this fall. I will see that. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, of course. Thor. The first Thor was awesome.
The first Thor was really good.
The first Captain America was awesome in my opinion. I know a lot of people knock it because it's not. It just the way they approached it to bring the real life aspect of it into the comic book world where he's going around selling the war bonds, which the reason that he was there was propaganda for America.
In the first place, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just it's cool.
It works, and I like that. I think it was Joe Johnston who directed it. Also did The Rocketeer, best movie ever.
I mean, you get that same the imagery is very much.
And I don't care. I will fight. I will fight anyone who comes up to me and says The Rocketeer is not a good film.
The Stand Strong hero, the one that's the Vince McMahon, shoulders high, chest out.
Hunter, I'm Captain America.
Could you imagine?
Yeah. What I'm saying is you're fired.
But I mean, apparently the footage that they showed for Captain America and Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor and at the D23 for Disney, everybody was like, awesome, we're excited. Yeah. Keep it coming. So we want to make the monies, so
they'll make more money.
It to us.
But Avengers 3 would really be like just go balls to the wall. Get Fox to say, "Yep, you can take Wolverine." Do a crazy, awesome Avengers 3. Fox.
Spider-Man. Sony.
Spider-Man is Sony.
Okay, so talk to
Disney,
Sony too.
Marvel is Avengers people that we already seen.
Can we get a Fantastic Four in there? Yeah.
Yeah, Fox is still working on that reboot, and then Daredevil went back to Marvel.
Are you really going to use them though?
Yeah, you make him have him be a guest appearance and see if people take to the character again.
Okay.
Throw him in an Avengers 2.
I feel like seeing Daredevil and Spider-Man together would be really fucking cool.
That'd be cool. Throw him in Black Panther because they exist in the same world.
Yeah.
That'd be fine.
That'd be really fucking cool.
Because they work in. I mean, all the New York
and
heroes.
They're both like badass fighters.
Iron Fist, I think, is also a Marvel Disney property. I don't think they got sold out.
Fourth tier.
Iron Fist is pretty cool. Invincible Iron Fist by Matt Faction. Those first couple. Comics.
I never really cared for Iron Fist.
Well, Iron Fist probably never cared for you.
I'm sure he doesn't.
He doesn't like you. He told me. So that's our Marvel movie update, right?
That was just, I think, we were talking about Wolverine. But Wolverine. Overall, what do you give it?
I would say I would give it a B+. Almost wanted to give it an A-, but the ending knocked it down for me.
Same.
Chris, B+?
Yep.
So OBT shows stamp of approval?
Stamp of B's. Pluses.
I'm going to add a thunderbolt. As soon as I'm going to add a giant thunderbolt.
Pretend I didn't make that sound.
Yeah. I'll edit. Maybe that's the thunderbolt sound. I'll just take that audio that you just made and then...
Welcome to the OBT show. We have sound effects.
So OBT approved. What was the other thing?
We need to get a gun sound effect so it could be like...
I think I have that somewhere. I'll get. I have an App Store gift card, so I will find some sound effects.
Effect either. Just cut that out.
No, that's the sound effect we use. Thank you for saving me money. Done. That's it.
That's a 50s gun sound.
Yep. That's what's going to happen. Do you want to chat a little bit about Breaking Bad?
Yeah, we need to chat about Breaking Bad.
So season premiere Breaking Bad was, if you're listening to this now, meaning tomorrow, or whenever you're listening to it, we've only watched the first episode. So if this gets on after next weekend, we don't know what happened. We'll talk about it later. But first episode of the season 5B, as I refer to it as, awesome.
Oh my God.
It is not letting up. I feel like it's going to be, every episode is going to be just assaulting your senses and just an assault on your ability to comprehend what's going on, because it doesn't seem to be, it's pretty much saying, strap your ass in, we're going to take you to hell fast, and this is going to get weird.
They easily could have had their hands in their pockets for the first 4 episodes and then ramped it up towards the end, which is, in most TV shows, is fine. But they really just came out and were like, nope, sorry, you're going to be on edge
Right.
for the next 8 weeks.
So
good fucking luck.
The quick recap is that we see
roll me further, bitch.
Yeah, roll me further, bitch. The quick recap is that the opening sequence, the cold open, was Walt in the future at 52.
Post diner scene.
Now that he went back to his home, and his home is all fenced in, that looks like, I couldn't tell on my TV, but it looks like it is either condemned or it has one of those police warnings, do not enter on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's closed off.
It's closed off.
Whenever they put that fencing up to the sidewalk,
that means it's seized. It's been seized. He goes to get the ricin from the outlet, which was great. And then
that's some foreshadowing.
And they also did some foreshadowing of when he looks at himself in the mirror. The mirror's all. It was weird the way they had him stand because it looked like he had no eyes, which I think that's a point to maybe it's either someone loses their eyes because Breaking Bad's done that before.
Foreshadowing. I think it was more like it was just like there's the eyes are the gateways to your soul,
and there is no soul.
He has no soul.
He has no soul. He's gotten so I didn't even think of that. He's a walking dead man at this point. The best was when he says hello to Carol because his neighbor. She drops oranges. Yeah, drops everything. He goes hello, Carol, and then it ends, and then it goes into the episode.
Yeah, and on the Talking Bad show, it's like basically the Talking Dead.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Was it good?
It was okay. I'm just glad they had Vince Gilligan on it because he was talking, and he just clarifies the point where he's like, we have to have some comedic moments in the show, otherwise it would just be like assaulting your senses and constantly making you feel like
you're terrible.
Oh, this is so heavy. It just never lets up. And so that hey Carol, you're dropping the bag, which is perfect.
And the callback to it when we go back to our current quote unquote time when he goes, oh hey Carol, hey Carol, and then it's all happy family stuff. And
then I loved the Star Trek little bit with Jesse looking like he's ready to die the entire time.
Well, there's some interesting articles that what Badger discusses might be a metaphor, and people are out there trying to figure out who is Chekhov Jesse, that he gets blown up because he's trying to play a game with the big boys of Captain Kirk and Spock, meaning is Kirk Walt or Hank, and vice versa with Spock, and then Jesse's going to be blindsided and thinking he can play with them, and then he's going to get killed and his guts will come out. A lot of people are writing that was a metaphor.
It could be because, I mean, Kirk went out first. That was Gus.
Right.
Or Spock is your smart guy, super controlled.
Right. Or,
so
I mean,
there's Walt.
Right. And Hank and Walt are the remaining people.
I wouldn't put Hank.
No?
Hank's on the outside.
Yeah, but Hank knows now.
Yeah, but I mean, like if you're going to put them all in a group together, if they're going to be on Starfleet and they're going to be in the main group, it's going to be all the people that are like the bad guys.
No, I disagree. I think Hank has to be in there because he's been investigating. I don't think you have to look at it as good versus bad on that level.
So then who's Hank?
Hank, I would say, is Spock.
No.
Kirk was arrogant. That's Walt.
No.
Yes.
That was Gus.
No, you have to don't even bring Gus. Gus is dead. You have to think of it in the context of what's...
Yeah, and Gus died.
No, but in the context of what's happening now,
Kirk
that's why...
lost the match.
You're not going to let me win this argument. No, I think you're missing the point.
I think at the end of the day, Walt's going to save the day. And
no.
He's going to rescue Jesse. He's going to get him help.
No, I think... From who? Rescue from who?
He's going to make Skylar fall in love with him again.
No, you're just saying this.
I'm just being a dick.
Walt's going to kill somebody.
Oh, he's going to kill a lot of people, I have a feeling. Oh,
yeah.
Just look at him. When he's in that old mode and he's got a machine gun in his trunk.
Yeah, with multiple
He looks so
bullets.
disheveled, and he looks just... He doesn't even look defeated. He just looks like there's nothing inside of him anymore. Like, there's just no part of his human
self. Who do you think he's coming back for?
To kill?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you had to guess, like...
I don't necessarily think he's going to go outright to directly kill. I think he's just going to kill people that get in his way. Or on his way out, I guess, because he's going to die. I mean, they addressed that in that episode. He said, like, the cancer's back. You know, even if, you know, you do get enough to convict me and put me in or whatever, I'm never going to see the inside of a prison because I'm going to die.
But he said that when he was 51.
Yeah.
And now he's been around for a while. So, but something happens.
Well, you know, with the trials like that, like in real life, that shit takes... You lawyer up, you can...
Yeah, but I don't
delay and push.
Yeah, but I don't think that he. I think it for all intents and purposes, it looks like he skipped out on town.
Oh yeah, no, he definitely did.
So maybe he was tried in absentia.
Maybe.
I'm
excited.
thinking,
There's so much like.
I'm thinking he's coming back to kill Jesse. I want Jesse versus Walt to be the final battle.
No.
Yeah.
That's no.
Yeah.
No.
Why? Who else would he fight? There's no one left to fight but his partner.
Jesse?
Jesse's the last remaining piece because he's always been sympathetic. So I'm willing to bet that there's something.
I don't think he's going to come kill Jesse a year after him leaving. If he's going to do it, he's going to do it in the next 6 episodes.
No.
Yeah. They had the scene where he's sitting on the couch. He's like, "I need you to believe me."
Right.
And Jesse's looking off into the distance. It's like, "Yeah, I believe you." You know, Mike's still alive. Blah. I'm telling you, he said he needs you to believe him because he's gonna fucking kill him if he doesn't.
No. And I think that he's coming back to kill him. Maybe this trial that's happening in absentia, he's coming back to kill Jesse because Jesse's the last remaining person that can say anything about him.
No, I don't agree with that.
If it happens to do that, what will you do?
I'll be pissed.
Okay.
I won't like it. I won't like it. I think he's going to take Jesse out before anything happens because Jesse's going to slip up. And he already did in this episode by driving around town and throwing drug money.
I know. I was like, no, Jesse.
I'm telling you, he's setting himself up to die.
Well,
or not, he's setting... They set him up to die.
Right. It's going to be interesting. I was so excited. And also the tense moment between Hank and Walt in the garage was fantastic. Tread lightly.
We had like 6 or 7 guys in our house just like sitting around the TV, and everyone lost their shit once the garage started to go down. Everyone was just like, "Oh, here it goes!
Yeah,
it's going down right now!"
And when he punched him in the face, I was like, "Yes!"
And it was right that it was only like one good shot.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was like the realization, like being able to talk about it.
Right.
Where Hank's just like, "You're him! I can say it out loud now."
Awesome. I can't wait for next week's episode. Well, this week's now.
I think this one's going to have less intense, more story.
I think so, too. Yeah, you have to have some sort of balance. But
yeah.
And then it'll be interesting when Hank finds out that Skylar's also been involved for the last year. Mm-hmm. That's going to mess things up for him even more.
Well, I think he's starting to see the fringe of
the Gus Frings?
No, not the fring. The fringe.
Yeah.
Like he wants the main monster, and I think he's by finally putting a name to the face, it's going to start to like wrap itself around, and he's going to see all of the pieces because I mean, he's a cop, so he doesn't know everything, but he knows like the main organization and blah blah blah. But like the personal connections that are involved in the drug world, he's going to see that, and it's going to fucking blow his mind.
Yep. And I'm excited for what happens with Lydia, who came back and said that she's in trouble, and when she said
another thing,
you're putting me into a box here, and I was like, I think you're going to literally be in a box. I think you're dying too.
Oh shit, she's dead.
Yeah, she's dead.
Definitely dying this season. She's annoying, so I don't care.
Yeah, I'm excited.
She's a Lori character.
Lori.
You watch Walking Dead?
Oh yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
Whenever there's a Lori character, that's what they are.
That's what they are.
That's
Lori.
It used to be the you know what I was gonna fucking say? The girl from Prison Break who was fucking Lori. And I hated her in Prison Break. So
that's awesome,
bitch.
That's awesome.
But that's a Lori character.
That's a Lori.
Yeah, you can just get rid of. She can
just get rid of her.
It's fine. I'm not gonna be emotionally attached.
All right.
She was fucking annoying anyways.
I know. I'm excited.
I could do without the coffee scenes anymore with the two of them, with her talking.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb. That's like, just get over it.
I mean, I liked Walt.
Yeah.
In every scene that he's in.
Yeah.
But she just no.
All right, dude. It's about that time.
Is it time? I thought we were going till our Steam was out.
Oh, okay. My Steam is out.
Well, because we didn't pod.
Oh, yeah. We keep going. Psych out, audience.
One more thing to talk about.
Well, go ahead.
Okay, so this is our video game news for the day.
Yes.
Saints Row 4.
Oh yeah.
Has one, and only one.
Yeah.
$1 million dub was it? Is that what? No, Wad Wad. It was the Wad Wad,
which is a great name
because they had the Wub Wub edition. So they had the Wad Wad edition.
Yeah.
It comes with the game.
The game.
First off,
of
the
course.
special edition version of the game. A trip to space.
Yep. A Lamborghini.
A Lambo, purple Lambo.
Plastic surgery.
Shopping spree.
Week stay somewhere like Abu Dhabi or something like that.
Another a Prius.
A Prius that's paid for.
Paid for.
Yeah.
And a car club, so that way you can learn how to drive your Lamborghini.
And some sort of spy school. You can do spy school stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. The spy school, and then the dubstep gun, which is in one of the other collections. But
dubstep.
If you're spending $1 million, you better get the dubstep gun. How fucking awesome is that?
That's awesome.
Like, how many game companies try to put that kind of thing together, and it can actually do it in a way that doesn't make them seem like giant dicks?
Yeah, but that's the only game that you could possibly. I mean, Grand Theft Auto maybe, but I don't see them doing that.
I mean, Saints Row 3 was a good game you could do that for too. Yeah. But it probably helped lead into the stupidness.
Yeah, I would agree.
Have you played Saints Row 3?
Yeah.
The fucking penetrator.
No, actually,
giant. They put a giant purple dildo on a baseball bat. So you have the baseball bat handle, and you can walk through the town, and it flops around. It's got a nut sack on it. It is the funniest shit. So I was showing my housemates, and they're walking by. They're like, "Is that?" I was like, "Yes, it is." And a cop walks by, and I'm just like, "Raw!" They just start beating.
That's awesome. Saints Row is the disgusting stepchild to Grand Theft Auto. Yeah.
The ridiculous stepchild.
Ridiculous
stepchild. Disgusting.
Stepchild. I said stepfile.
Okay, that was the rest of the Steam that I had. I just remember.
Yeah, no, that's good. Thank you for that. Was good.
We had to say it. So what did you learn this week?
I learned that. What did I learn this week?
I don't know. You're not used to me asking.
I know. I'm not used to you asking me first, and it's really throwing me off my game. What did I learn about Chris Thurston this week? I learned that Chris really enjoys the Wolverine. He liked it. And that he lives in a house where it's cool to show off a giant purple dildo.
Yeah, I do live in a house that's cool.
What did you learn?
Ask me what I learned.
What did you learn?
I learned that Brendan didn't ask me how I'm doing this week, hurting my feelings. And I learned that I have feelings, and I'm not a robot.
Amendment. Brendan don't give a fuck.
Oh!
That's the OBT show for the week.
I'm Chris.
And I'm an insensitive bastard.